And just like that, the first in the lineup for Daphne Purple on this third game of the pool games on the USA Rec All-Star warm-up. Marley Hall on a long drive is reaching now already all the way into the first base, and that will be a pass ball allowing Mallory Hall, the first in the lineup for Daphne Purple, to reach now onto the second base. The second in the lineup, number 7, Stella Conant, is coming next. Daphne is now facing on this third game of the tournament to the Central Baldwin Team All-Stars 13 and under division of the USA Rec All-Star warm-up.
Apparently I was supposed to bring it.
Yeah, no, we just took a picture, Sarah. Thank you. So the second in the lineup, Marley Allison is waiting along with Charlotte Ross. Let's see. And the contact is into foul. The pitcher, Jules, for Central Baldwin, doing battery with Cruz. Let me see if I can open very quick here the roster for the team so we can have everything correct, as some of the names are not that clear on the lineup. Let's see, what was the count, Doctora? 2-2. And that'll be another ball on ground, and this will bring the runner all the way into the third base. And I need to check. And this will be now, what, 3-2? A 3-2 count. And runner on third base for Daphne Purple. So the second in the lineup, Stella Conan, on a 3-2 count, comes with the pitch. That was it. So that'll be the first out of the inning. Strikeout looking. And there's one down. Coming next, Marley Ellison and Charlotte Ross. There's a runner on third base for Daphne Purple. So let's see. The first pitch is out. And let's see. Out at home. That was such a good play by Central Baldwin, getting the runner as she was trying to score. So the runner is out at the plate. There we go. Marley Ellison still with a good count on the batter's box, but all the bases are now clear. So let's see. Outside pitch. And a contact, but opens into foul. 2-2. Okay, 1 ball and 1 strike. That is number 8, Marley Ellison, the one on the batter's box, the third in the lineup. There's 2 down. Stella Conant, strikeout looking, and Mallory Hall, after a good contact was made out on the plate as she was trying to score the first run. So we will now have a runner on first base. Coming next, Charlotte Ross, the fourth in the lineup, number 72. And Autumn Downs is waiting on the circle. So let's see. Central Baldwin, Coach Crew. Let's see. Let me put the runner now on second. Bond, Harvey, Joles, Henderson, Notorf, Gelder, Lightsey, Taylor, Hall, Bird, and Cruz will complete the lineup for Central Baldwin. What is the count, Doctor? 1 ball and no strikes. Comes with the pitch, contact into foul. Comes with the pitch. The runner will go into the third base and will reach safe. So another runner now in scoring position for Daphne. Daphne Purple. Let's see if this time they are able to bring her home. The count is 3-1 for Charlotte Ross. And a good contact. The ball is deep in the alley in between center and left, and this will bring the first run of the game. An RBI single for Charlotte Ross, allowing time enough, and now the ball is in play, and Charlotte will reach all the way to second. As they were trying to get her on the move onto the second, they made the throw back at first. The ball was lost, and allowing her time to reach all the way to second. Autumn Downs, number 12, and Andy Stewart, the two coming next, but there's two down. Daphne Purple was able to score the first run in the game, and they are now leading by one. But this is just the top of the first. The runner goes to third and will reach safely. Hey, we need to make that camera on third base to work. It just got disconnected. So let's see. They are now checking their Charlotte as she was sliding into the vase. And looks like there will be a runner for her. Most likely it's Marley Ellison. Comes with the first pitch, lost the ball, and this will bring her in. Yes. Slides and score. There's two now for Daphne Purple. And the count is 3-0 for Autumn Downs. Let's see, and that'll be a base on balls for Autumn, reaching all the way into the first base without much of a problem after a base on balls was just granted. Andy Stewart, number 3 and 6th in the lineup, is coming next. 2-0 on this game that just started. Central Baldwin is facing now Daphne Purple team. Autumn goes into the second, and the count will be now 1 ball and no strikes. On this next break, we'll go and check that camera on third base. Contact into foul. Así que la cuenta en 1 bola y 1 strike. Corredora por segunda y 2 outs. Loses the ball, and Autumn will reach all the way to third base. So 2 balls and 1 strike now. Daphne Purple has reached all the way into this portion of the tournament on a 2 wins and no loss in the standings. And the ball is now onto the second base. Let's see, the throw will not be in time. So that'll be a ground ball with an RBI. So an RBI single for Stella. No, Andy Stewart. Coming next with a runner now on first base. Anna Sears. Autumn Downs came in the score. And the game is now 3-0. Runner goes now into the second base. And something that apparently started very intensive with 2 very early outs is now extending. Anna Sears is now the 7th in the lineup. And the count will be now 3-0. 2-0. That'll be out, and the runner will go into the third base. 3-0 count. Anna Sears, Mia Garcia, and Riley Metz. 7, 8, and 9 are coming next. There's only one out to go. 3 has been scored already. And a pop-up, easy catch for the shortstop, and just beneath the ball to get it. And that will complete the 3 outs. 1 was left on base. 3 runs were scored on this top of the first. And Daphne Purple is now leading the game. Central Baldwin is coming next. So this will be now the last of the pool games for Daphne Purple All-Stars team. Central Baldwin should also be completing the participation on the pool games, meaning that after these last 2 games, because there's 2 at the same time, 6 fields and 7, so 6-7 have some action in there. Then after, all the brackets will be made, and we will start with the single elimination brackets. All of that end up with a winner or champion and the rest of the runner-ups. So let's see. The top of the standing is being is gonna be decided in between Sims, Daphne Purple, Daphne White. All of them were with a winning lead during the starting of the tournament. All of them with a 2-win, no lose or no lost so far. So let's see. The bottom of the first is coming next, so this will be now the first chance for Central Baldwin to step on the batter's box and see what happens. They are now down by 3. Baldwin, Harvey, and Joels. 5, 21, and 13, the first 3 coming next. So Zoe Baldwin is the first in the lineup. And a pop-up onto the second base. Let's see, they got it. A good defensive play. Mia Garcia reaches all the way to get that ball, and that'll be the first out. That is a pop-up into the second base, but the shortstop was making the way to get that ball. So there's one out. Harvey, number 21, is coming next, the second in the lineup. Amelia Harvey Oi. We'll try and see if we can go and get the camera moved. La de aquí? Sí. Because the net is in the way. Another short ground ball, and they complete the route for the second out via 6-3. Grounded out for the second in the lineup, Amelia Harvey. So there's 2 down. The same way happened on the top of the first, and then after 3 were then scored. Coming next, Joel's number 13. Number 13. The first pitch, contact into foul. So let's see, number 13. I guess it's Harper Jones. Harper. So let's see, 0-1. The pitcher for Daphne is Riley Metz doing battery with Jubilee. I know. It's Charlotte Ross, the catcher. So let's see, Central Baldwin. That is down for ball number 2. So 2 balls, 1 strike. Let's see. Will come with the pitch. And that'll be ball number 3. 3-1 for Jones. A good count for her. So we have a fly out and ground out for the first 2. And they just call it. Full count, 3-2 for Harper Jones. Let's see who will end up winning this battle in between the pitcher and the batter. 3-2. Gets with the swing and no. Base on balls. So the first of Central Baldwin has reached to base. And that is Harper Jones. Coming next, the fourth in the lineup. And let's see, that'll be Henderson, the number 1 on the back. And at the first pitch, a contact into the second base. They make the throw, and the out is complete at the second base. So they decided to go with the advanced runner. Devia will be the 4-6 for out number 3. So 1 was left on base. Henderson was able to reach on an occupied ball. The play was gone all the way into the second base. And after 1 complete inning, Daphne Purple is still leading the game on a partial score, 3-0. We'll be back. So let's see now. The top of the second is coming next. And with that, we will have Mia Garcia coming next. Okay, so everything is ready now. Let's start with number 13 for Daphne Purple. That'll be Mia Garcia as the 8th. So 8th, 9, and 10. Mia Garcia, Riley Metz, and Jillian Webb. The ones coming next, the first pitch will be out of the zone for ball number 1. 1 ball and no strikes. Daphne Purple is still leading this game on a 3-0 score. This will be now the last of the pool games, as I was just telling you. And please just remember that you should go ahead and subscribe to the page, like this broadcast, and share it with all the friends and family. Also, if you want to leave us any type of message during the broadcast or on the chat, each one of those will be showing on the screen. So don't be shy and let us know who are you rooting for on this game. So Mia will reach all the way into the first base via the base on balls. So we will have now the first runner in position. Coming next, Riley. The first pitch is down and Mia decides to go now into the second base. Another ball that goes into the ground, and Riley Metz. Vamos, Daphne Purple. Another ball in the ground, and Mia will reach all the way now into the third base. So now in position, in scoring position, Riley Metz is still on the batter's box. And Jillian Webb is coming next, along with Jubilee Crabtree and Addison Chandler. All of those will complete the lineup. And the count is now, was it 3 already? Okay, 3-1. I thought it was the last ball. 3-1 then for Riley Metz, number 2. Ball in the ground, and that'll be another base on balls. So Riley will reach all the way into the first base, and this will put runners on first and third. Let's see. Jillian Webb is coming next, number 15. Sorry, 28. The first pitch is right in the strike zone. The runner goes into second, and there won't be throw, as they have a runner now on third base. There we have Mia on third and Riley on second base. Pitch outside for ball number 1. So the count is 1-1 now. Una bola y un strike para Jillian Webb. Esperando turno Jubilee, Crabtree, and Addison Chandler. There's no outs. Runners now in scoring position. Comes with the pitch, and this will be a pass ball, and Mia will slide in to score one more run for the count of Daphne Purple. The first run on this inning, and the count for Jillian Webb will go now to 2 balls and 1 strike. It's been a hot and humid day around here on the Daphne complex. A ground ball into the third base. The throw will be made or not. Ooh, no. There was no time to make any play, nowhere. So this will bring Riley, yes, into the plate. And they are now leading by 2 more. Partial score, 5-0. Jillian will reach all the way into the first base. after a ground ball into the third base that was very, very slow. The throw is made at second, but she reaches safely. Let's see. Addison. No. Jubilee. Jubilee Crabtree now on the batter's box. Ooh. That'll be a hit by pitch, allowing her to reach all the way into the first base. With some pain, maybe. But reaches all the way to first base. Coming into the batter's box, the last in the lineup, but not least, Addison Chandler, number 14. One of those lefty batters, and bunt body into foul. There's no outs, meaning that Mallory Hall is now waiting on the circle to try and see if there's chance for her to come in. Well, there will be, because there's no outs. Comes with the pitch, another contact, but again into foul. She cannot do that again. 0-2 for Addison Chandler. Is getting ready for the bunt again. Let's see. Nope. This will allow the runners to move into the next station without much of a problem. You can see there, the sky is slightly open and the sun is just reaching out directly to everyone on the field. Runners now on third and second. Ooh, strikeouts, just looking for Addison Chandler. So that'll be now the first out of the bottom of the top of the second. Mallory Hall is now on the box. Receives the first pitch and is outside. Good snag by the catcher to prevent the ball to go deep into the backstop. So the runners are still there waiting. Swing and a miss. Una bola y un strike. La cuenta para Mallory Hall. So let us know in the comments, if you are watching the game, who are you rooting for? Maybe some of the grandpas looking, some aunts or uncles, some cousins. I don't know. But just let us know. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3 balls and 1 strike.
3 balls and 1 strike. Y un strike.
Strike number 2. This is the first time on the day that Daphne Purple is now playing on this field number 7. Ay, 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 what is that? Mallory Hall, strikeout swinging, and now there's 2 down. The pitch was open, and meow, there's 2 down. Coming next, the second now in the lineup and taking the second at bat of the game, number 7 and second in the lineup, Stella Conant. The runners are still waiting for something to happen. So let's see. Another ball down. So 2-0. 2-0 now. A pop-up, but into foul, so the ball is out of the field. And the count will be now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ooh, and that'll be strike number 3. So Stella Conan strikeout swinging, and that will complete the 3 outs. 2 were left on base. 5 runs were scored. No, 5 runs. 2 runs were scored. ¿No, doctora?
En total van 5.
¿Pero cuántos entraron en esta? 2. 2. So 2 runs were scored, 2 were left on base. Daphne Purple, 13 and under. The All-Star team is still leading the game on a partial score of 5 runs against nothing. We'll make a quick break and we'll be back. This is La Novena Baja. So coming next for the bottom of the second, 5th, 6th, and 7th in the lineup. Nutturf, Gelder, and Lightsey. Number 6, number 00. Sorry. And number 23 for Central Baldwin. They are still down in the game by 5. So let's see, a pop-up into the right field. Let's see. Ooh, almost got her. So the ball is dropped and she is now running all the way into the third base and will reach without much of a problem. The throw is anyway made. But that'll be, what do you say, Doctora? A single with an error?
A single.
But anyway, runner in a scoring position for Central Baldwin trying to start this party. And Yelder is coming next. Ooh, good snag by the catcher to prevent the ball to go down into the backstop. So Nyla Yelder coming next. Then after we have number 23, Rhiannon Lightsey. Or Rhiannon Lightsey. Let's see. There's a runner on third base. This is the bottom of the second. And Nyla is on the batter's box. The ball is back in the backstop. But this one bearing no runner into the plate. I think that's a good decision. You are just starting. There's no outs. There's no risk. There's no reason why to risk the runner on third. You still have 2 or maybe 3, 2 outs to try and see if something else can happen. So the count for Nyla, Doctora? 3 balls and 1 strike. Comes with the pitch and swinging and miss. Let's see if it's a full count. Yes, 3-2. 3 balls and 2 strikes, no outs. Nyla on the batter's box. Nyla Yelder. Inside pitch. Ooh, and they called that one. Oof. Okay, so that'll be a strike out, looking for the first out. 1 down. And Nyla is like, are you serious? What? Okay. So let's go with the next batter. Lightsey. Rhiannon Lightsey. Another ball into the backstop, and this will bring the first run for Central Baldwin on a pass ball. And those also count. That was a good decision maybe by the third base coach to try and keep the runner there just in case. We need to have more security on sending the runner, so everything is clear now. 5-1. Another ball in the ground, and that's the second ball for the count of Rhiannon. Lightsey, Taylor, Hall, and Bird. The ones coming next for Central Baldwin. Contact into foul. Churches. Sack picks. Uy, and that'll be strike. So the count is now 2-2 according to La Doctora. And she is right, as always. 2-2. 1 down. And a contact. Ooh, almost there by the second base girl. That was a good try. And she reaches all the way into the first base. But look at the jump that the second base girl made. Ooh, almost there. So running with such a luck. Rhiannon to reach all the way into the first base. So let's see now. Taylor, number 7, is coming next. Loriah Taylor. And let's see, they are trying to make the throw at first, but let's not get so risky here. Comes with the pitch, contact, but into foul. And what is the count, Doctora? 1 and 2? 1 and 1. So let's see. Oi. She was making contact to the ball. Goes into foul, and the count is now 1 ball and 2 strikes. There's a runner on first base. Let me put that in there because I was forgetting about it. Pitch is up. And the count is now 2 and 2. So Taylor on the batter's box. Hall and Bird are coming next. Another ball outside, and that'll be 3 and 2 count now. Another full count on this inning for Central Baldwin. A good ground ball that opens into the center field. The runner is going now into the third base, and everyone will reach safely. So that'll be a double for Taylor on a ground ball that reached all the way into the center field. The runners are now in scoring position, third and second, and there's only 1 out. So let's see. Coming next, Hall. And the first pitch, it's outside of the zone. Number 18, that'll be Aubrey Hall. And number 15 coming next. That'll be Mady Bird. So 1 and 1. The runners are ready for anything. Another ball outside. 2 and 1. Contact into foul, and this is a 2 and 2 count now. And the runners are still waiting. Third and second. Hello, my friend Rulo García. ¿Cómo está mi querido Pedrone? ¿Cómo me anda en el rancho? ¿Todo bien por allá? Contacto en foul. Al rancho. Escobe York. Viene con el lanzamiento Abanica y se va retirada entonces para el out número 2. Dice la doctora que ¡siéntate! That's not the way you shout a strikeout. Hey, this is a very hot day, my friend Pedrone. Dice que hoy empieza el regional de Pequeña. Mucha suerte para todos los halcones de Escobedo. Que lleguemos hasta la parte más lejana y avancemos lo más que se pueda. Un abrazo para toda la familia allá de los halcones de Escobedo. Les enviamos la mejor de las suertes y ahí estaremos al pendiente de los partidos. Día caluroso y húmedo. Acá en Daphne, algo de nubes, pero el calor está hijo en la jijurria. Vámonos con el lanzamiento en la zona de strike para el strike número 1. Estamos ahora con Bird. Number 10 in the lineup, 15 on the back, and Cruz will complete the lineup for Central. Baldwin. Ooh, good snag by the catcher. That was a strong pitch. And the count is now 1-1. The runners are still waiting on third and second. It's like, hey, somebody do something, please. We are in the sun. We gotta be in the dugout. A pop-up into the second base. Let's see. The ball is dropped. The throw is made at first, but safe at first. Woo! Such a good play. And came in and scored number 23. I think that is Leona. Lightsey come in and scored the second run for Central Baldwin on this inning. And they are getting close. The ball dropped right there in between shortstop and second base. First pitch down the ground, and the runner goes into second. There is no throw because they have a runner now on third base. So they gotta be cautious. Coming next, the last in the lineup, Cruz, number 4. Eli Cruz. Contact into foul. Una bola y un strike. La cuenta para Eli Cruz. No Cruz. Cruz. Right, doctor? 1-1. 2 outs. Contact again into foul. Hey, this inning has extended. We are reaching around 50 minutes, maybe 45 minutes of the game. Let's see. 5-2 is the score. Swing and a miss.
Bye-bye.
That'll be a strikeout swinging, so this will end up the inning. 2 were left on base, and Daphne Purple has maintained that lead, and they are still ahead in the game on a partial score of 5-2. Let's make a quick break, and we'll be back. La Novena Baja is ready and live from the Daphne Sport Complex in the USA. Rec All-Star warm-up. Vámonos de regreso al encuentro. La parte alta del tercer episodio viene a continuación con el equipo de Daphne Purple tomando su tercera participación a la ofensiva. En esta ocasión empezamos la ronda. Tercera participación a la ofensiva. Empezamos entonces la ronda con un pelotazo hacia Marley Ellison that will reach all the way into the first base after a hit by pitch. Charlotte Autumn and Stella for 5th and 6th in the lineup. Coming next, Charlotte Ross, number 72, with a runner now on first base after the hit by pitch. The runner goes into second. The throw is made, but is reaching safely. So let's see. Charlotte Ross, Autumn Downs, and Stella Conan. Uy, pass ball, and this will bring the runner onto the third base. So we now have a runner in scoring position for Daphne Purple. They are trying to extend the lead. They are ahead in the game on a partial score of 5-2. Let's see what ends up happening on this game. Another inside pitch. And the count will be 3-0. 3 balls, no strikes, 3 bolas y sin strike. La cuenta para Charlotte Ross, que está tomando su segundo turno en el encuentro. Espera turno Autumn Downs and Stella Conant. Uy, that'll be strike number 1. Hey, I saw that very similar to the last pitch. But anyway, 3 bolas y un strike. Charlotte Ross, número 72. Y hace un contacto hacia la pitcher. Uy, a 2 o 3 tiempos hace el tiro no es bueno. Se lamenta entonces, levanta las manos hacia la cabeza y esto va a traer la carrera número 6 para el equipo de Daphne Purple. Y en lo que parecía una jugada de rutina, rápido se lleva las manos a la cabeza por ahí Evelyn, diciendo ¿qué acabo de hacer? Así que Charlotte Ross, Charlotte Ross is now running on second, but there is a runner for her. Autumn Downs. Ooh! Look at that play. Oh my God, that was an aggressive line, but the pitcher said, I need to recover after that problem I just made, and that is the first out. An aggressive line right into the pitcher, get the ball, and she was even making the throw into second to try and get the runner opening, and they will get her on third base. No, says the umpire. Uy, ay. I don't know. Let's see that again. I think there was time. Uy. Well, there is now a runner on third base. Hey, doctora, is it 7, right? 7-2. Or no?
5. No, 6.
6?
6.
Okay, so I'm good.
Oh.
So I am good. Another strike for the count of... what happened? Ay. The runner came in and scored another run for Daphne Purple on the throw back into the pit. No, they made the throw at third and they were trying to get her, but she came in and scored. So 7-2 now. And that's a good contact. The ball is now into the right field, and the runner is making the turn into the second. The throw is made, and he's going now into third base, and that will be tack. So there's 2 down. That was a good defensive play by Central Baldwin. I don't know, I should have stopped her there. Yeah. But anyway, that was a good play. There's 2 down now. Or 3 down, doctora. I don't know. 2, but they just call it game. So that'll be a final score of 7-2, ¿no? Entraron dos en esta entrada.
7.
Yeah. So this is game now for Daphne Purple. They end up with a 3-0, meaning 3 wins and no lose. So let's see. Whenever they make the brackets, we'll be moving now into the single elimination on this USA Rec All-Star Warm-Up Tournament. And let's get ready because the next games are just starting. Thank you for being with us. Raúl García in the microphone, La Doctora Julián on the scorekeeping. We thank you all for being with us, and we'll see you on the next broadcast of La Novena Baja.